Nobody talks about how exhausting it is to always be chasing more. More money, more success, more followers, more validation. More of whatever it is that you have decided will finally make you feel like enough. And here you are on this day, already mentally 3 steps ahead of where you actually are. Already planning, already worrying, already measuring the distance between where you are and where you think you should be. What if I tell you that distance is an illusion? Abundance is one of the most misunderstood words in this world. We think it means having everything. We think it is a destination, a number in a bank account, a life that looks a certain way from the outside. But abundance is not a destination. Abundance is a frequency. And you can tune into it right now, exactly as you are, in this moment, before anything has changed. Here is the thing about the human mind. It is wired to notice what is missing, which is a negativity bias. Your brain scans for gaps, for threats, for what isn't there yet. And so, without even realizing it, you walk through your life counting your lacks instead of your abundances. Counting the money you don't have instead of the roof that is already above you. Counting the relationships that failed instead of the ones that held you. Counting how far you still have to go instead of how far you have already come. And the universe, which is always listening, hears that frequency. Not enough, not enough, not enough. And it reflects it back to you again and again. Because that is simply how energy works. You receive more of what you are most deeply tuned into. So the question is, how do you change the frequency? Not by pretending everything is perfect. Not by toxic positivity. Not by forcing gratitude for things that genuinely hurt. You change it by doing something deceptively simple. You start noticing what is already here. The breath that just moved through your body without you asking it to. The morning that arrived even after the hardest night. The small kindness someone showed you that you almost forgot by afternoon. The version of you that is sitting here, still trying, still growing, still open enough to receive these words. That is abundance. Already. Right now. The truth about abundance is you cannot receive more from a place of desperation. Desperation repels. Gratitude attracts. Not because the universe is punishing you for wanting things, but because when you are desperate, you are vibrating at the frequency of lack, and lack draws more lack. But when you shift even slightly into genuine appreciation for what is already in your hands, something shifts, something opens. Opportunities you didn't notice before suddenly appear. People arrive who needed to find you. Ideas come through that couldn't reach you when your mind was closed around scarcity. The same life, different frequency, completely different experience. So, here is what I want you to do every morning. Before you open your emails, before you check your notifications, before you begin the mental list of everything you need to do and everything that isn't working yet, stop just for 60 seconds. Place both hands in your lap. Open them. Palms facing up. This is not just a gesture. This is your body physically practicing receiving instead of grasping. And then ask yourself honestly, what do I already have that I have stopped being grateful for? Not the big things, the small ones. The ones you walk past every day without noticing. A body that woke up this morning. Someone who would answer if you called. A mind that is searching, which means it is still alive, still curious, still reaching for something more. That reaching itself is abundance. It means you believe more is possible. And you are right, it is. Now say this out loud or softly, like you mean it. I am open to receiving. I am grateful for what is already here. And I trust that more is on its way. Say it again. This time a little slower. A little more like you believe it. I am open to receiving. I am grateful for what is already here. I trust that more is on its way. Abundance is not something the universe is withholding from you until you prove yourself worthy. You are already worthy. You were always worthy. Abundance is simply waiting for you to stop looking past it, searching for it somewhere in the future, and recognize it for what it already is. Here, now, in this breath, in this morning, in this quietly extraordinary day. Go into your day differently today. Not chasing, not grasping, not measuring the gap, but open, grateful, receiving. And watch what begins to find you. This is the sacred within, your space to come back to yourself.